predicting the feasibility of a redox reaction. Predicting the feasibility of a redox reaction. Okay. So we can say feasibility or we can say spontaneity, whether it is spontaneous or not. Feasibility or we can say spontaneous or not. Spontaneity. So we are going to just predict if the redox reaction is feasible or we will say spontaneous or not. Spontaneous or non-spontaneous. Getting this? So we are going to just predict this. How to predict? I am just taking one example and say the example is a redox reaction Fe2 plus aqueous plus nickel solid. Okay, I have written one redox reaction here and I am just going to predict whether this redox reaction is spontaneous or not. Okay, so at first I am going to give you some information regarding this. Okay, first information is E naught Fe2 plus aqueous to Fe is equal to minus 0.44 volt. Minus 0.44 volt. Getting this? What is this? This is standard reduction potential of iron and it is minus 0.44 volt. And E naught Ni2 plus aqueous to Ni is minus 0.25 volt. Getting this? What is this? This is standard reduction potential of nickel. Standard reduction potential of nickel and it is given as minus 0.25 volt. I have taught you electrochemical series. So in electrochemical series, okay, this minus 0.44 volt is lesser than this minus 0.25 volt, means at first there will be minus 0.25 volt, then below this minus 0.44 is present. Getting this now? Okay, means if it is electrochemical series, then its order is minus 0.25 volt, then lower than this minus 0.44 is placed like this. Okay, so I am going to write one thing here. To predict whether a redox reaction is feasible or not, what to do? Simply a redox reaction is feasible or spontaneous if the electron releasing species is placed lower than the electron is accepting species, then the electron accepting species in the electrochemical series. What is this? I have written here a redox reaction is feasible. A redox reaction is feasible or spontaneous if the electron releasing species, if the electron if electron releasing species is placed lower than the electron accepting species. Okay, now it is okay. Okay, now we can just predict whether our redox reaction is feasible or not. How? Simply we have to look for the electron releasing species, which one is electron releasing species and which one is electron accepting species, and we have to see whether in electrochemical series the electron releasing species is placed lower than the electron accepting species or not. Okay, so we have two things here. One is iron and other is nickel, and the standard reduction potential value of these two are given. This is standard reduction potential value of iron, and this is standard reduction potential value of nickel here. So from this we can see here, okay, it is nickel 0.25 volt and it is iron minus 0.44 volt. So clearly there are two species, nickel and iron, and as this iron is placed below this nickel, what does this mean? This means it is going to oxidize readily. It is going to oxidize readily as compared to nickel. Iron will oxidize readily because it is placed lower in electrochemical series. Getting this now? So if it is going to oxidize readily, oxidize easily, means it will be electron releasing a species. Electron releasing a species, and it will be electron accepting species. Getting this? Now come to this. A redox reaction is feasible or spontaneous if the electron releasing species, this is iron is electron releasing species here, if the electron releasing species is placed lower, here iron is placed lower, then the electron accepting species, electron accepting species in nickel here, and clearly we can see this iron is placed lower in the electrochemical series. So we will say this given reaction is feasible. Getting it or not? We will say this given reaction is feasible. Okay. Now I am giving you one more example. It is silver plus Cu2 plus aqueous, silver plus Cu2 plus aqueous, and it is forming Ag plus aqueous plus Cu solid. So here Ag plus, so it is not balanced, write it here 2 Ag solid, it will become 2 Ag plus aqueous, and it will release 2 electron and it will accept. Okay. Now we have to check whether this redox reaction written, okay, is feasible or not. I am giving you the important information regarding this, and the information is standard reduction potential value of silver, that is E naught Ag plus to Ag plus, say it is aqueous, Ag plus aqueous to Ag, that is standard reduction potential value of silver is 0. Plus 0.8 volt, plus 0.8 volt. Okay, and standard reduction potential value of this copper means Cu2 plus aqueous to copper, and it is equal to plus 0.34 volt, plus 0.34 volt. Getting this? And clearly you can see here, this is plus 0.80, this is plus 0.3. So clearly 0.8 is greater than 0.34. It means what? In electrochemical series, 0.8 is placed above and 0.34 is placed below. Means it is placed in right sequence. Getting this, na? This is greater value, so it is placed above, and this is lower value comparatively, so it is placed below. Very good. Now what to say? I have told you now, if we have to check the feasibility of a reaction, then we have to check the electron releasing species is placed below the electron releasing species is placed below the electron accepting species. Getting this now? Okay. So how to check? This is what? This is 0.34 volt, and we know this is less now, so it is having means more reducing nature. It is having more reducing nature, and since it is placed above, so it is having comparatively less reducing nature, or reducing strength, say na, reducing strength. So if it have more reducing strength, means what? It is having more tendency to oxidize. It is having less tendency to oxidize. Just comparatively I am talking. Okay, less tendency to oxidize. It means what? If it have more tendency to oxidize, means it will what? It will electron releasing species. And it will be, since it have less tendency to oxidize, so it will be electron accepting species. So we have identified which one is electron accepting species and which one is electron releasing species. So from here, okay, this copper is electron releasing species, and this silver is electron accepting species. Okay, very good. Now Ag plus Cu2 plus means what? This time, okay, Cu2 plus is accepting electron. Getting this? Now Cu2 plus means it is lacking 2 electron, so it is going to accept electron, and this Ag is going to release electron, which is contradictory na. We have just seen here, this copper is electron releasing, and here it is accepting electron, and this silver is electron accepting, and here it is going to release electron. So contradictory. So we will say this redox reaction given is not feasible, or not spontaneous. Getting this? Very simple. Okay, now come to a very important equation called as Nernst equation. Okay, So it is Nernst equation. Okay, it is Nernst equation. Actually, till now we were discussing standard electrode potential. Standard electrode potential. Getting this? Till now we were discussing standard electrode potential. Okay, we were discussing electrode potential, but this was standard. Okay, standard means here temperature which we were using. Okay, temperature was room temperature, means 298 Kelvin. Okay, or we can say 25 degrees Celsius. Getting this now? Standard electrode potential is obtained, okay, at fixed temperature of 298 Kelvin or 25 degrees Celsius. Not only this, the molar concentration of the salt which we were using was equal to 1 molar. 1 molar means we were assuming the concentration of the solution to be 1 molar. And if there was any gas, then the pressure of the gas, okay, we were maintaining at 1 atmospheric pressure, or nearly we can say 1 bar. 1 atmospheric pressure, or nearly we can say it to be 1 bar. Getting this? What is standard electrode potential? It is simply electrode potential but obtained at standard condition. What is this standard condition? This is temperature is constant at 298 Kelvin temperature, which is equal to 25 degrees Celsius, or we will say it is room temperature. Concentration of the solution we were taking as 1 molar. In the two half cells, one is reduction half cell, one is oxidation half cell. So in both the half cells we were assuming the concentration, okay, of the solution to be 1 molar. And if any gas was there, then we were maintaining their pressure equal to 1 atmospheric pressure, or we can say nearly 1 bar. And at these conditions, the measured electrode potential, okay, was called as standard electrode potential. Getting this? But now we are going to calculate or measure electrode potential at any temperature. Electrode potential at any temperature. Electrode potential at any concentration. Electrode potential at any pressure. Getting the difference or not? Standard electrode potential means 1 molar concentration of respective half cell. Okay, then temperature to be standard 298 Kelvin, pressure 1 atmospheric pressure or 1 bar. But if suppose we have given different molar concentration, say it is different, okay, means it is not 1 molar, anything except 1 molar, temperature anything except 298 Kelvin, then how to calculate? Then we have to use this Nernst equation, which is very, very important. Okay, so suppose a reaction it is a metal, okay, Mn plus aqueous, okay, it is ion, metal ion, okay, and it is accepting n electrons. It is accepting n electrons and it is becoming Mn solid. Getting this? Reduction is taking place. How? From n plus charge to it is becoming 0 charge. Means here reduction is taking place. assume one reaction in which Mn plus aqueous, it is accepting an electron and it is becoming Mn in solid form. Okay. Now for this equation, if I have to write electrode potential of this, then the formula, the Nernst equation is equal to E. Nernst equation is equal to E is equal to E naught minus RT upon NF. RT upon NF, it is natural log ln, and concentration of this Mn solid, sorry, it is not Mn, it is M. It is M. Okay. So M solid upon Mn plus aqueous. Bracket close. Getting this? This is Nernst equation. This is Nernst equation. Okay. I am just reducing this formula. Okay. Or we can say E is equal to E naught minus RT upon NF. RT upon NF. This is natural log. Okay. So I have to convert this natural log into base 10. So I am going to write here, I have to multiply this by 2.303. 2.303. Then I will write here log, means now it is from natural log to, okay, log base 10. Okay, log base 10 M solid upon Mn plus aqueous. It is showing concentration. This is actually the Nernst equation. Where E is the electrode potential, is the electrode potential at the given condition. E naught is equal to standard electrode potential. E naught is standard electrode potential standard electrode potential. Okay. Standard electrode potential of every electrode is known. It is very simple to measure. I have told you, using standard hydrogen electrode we can calculate or measure. Okay, we can measure standard electrode potential of any electrode. Okay. Okay. Now R is what? R, you know, it is gas constant, universal gas constant. Universal gas constant, and it is equal to 8.314 Kelvin K mole inverse. Okay, this N is number of electrons involved in the reaction. Okay, F is Faradays. F is we say 1 Faraday. Here it is 1 Faraday, and simply you think na 1 Faraday is equal to 96500 Coulomb mole inverse. It is showing just charge. 1 Faraday is equal to 96500 Coulomb mole inverse. Okay, then two more terms are there. One is ms. What is this? This is concentration of the solid electrode, and Mn plus aqueous is the concentration of the ions. Getting this? So this is what? This is Nernst equation. Okay, all term have their specific meaning. E is the electrode potential at given condition. Given condition may be means molarity you will be given, suppose 0.5. okay, it is not 1 molar, it's not standard condition. Temperature, suppose you have given 300 Kelvin or 350 Kelvin, means not 290 Kelvin, 298 Kelvin. So E is electrode potential at the given condition. Any condition you can be given. E naught is standard electrode potential, you know this very well. R is gas constant, 8.314 Kelvin mole inverse. N is number of electron involved in the reaction. For example, here N is N here. Okay, I will just give you one example, then it will be clear. Okay, suppose it is Cu2 plus 2 electron to Cu solid. Means here N number of electron involved is 2 electron. So here N will be equal to 2. Okay, we will simply go through all these things. Very simple. Okay, and F is showing charge which is equal to 96,500 coulomb mole inverse. 1 farad is equal to 96,500 coulomb mole inverse. Ms is concentration of the solid electrode. Mn plus is concentration of the ions. Okay, now just I am elaborating this. Okay, so I have to rub this section, rub this portion. Okay. Now we can write E is equal to E naught minus R. Value of R is 8.314. Okay, mole inverse into temperature 298 Kelvin. Temperature, it is room temperature, so 298 Kelvin. Okay, multiplied by 2.303 divided by N we don't know. F I told you 96,500. Okay, here it will be log ms upon mn plus aqueous concentration. Now one more thing. Okay, in class 11th, in equilibrium chapter, okay, you have means discussed this thing. Okay, that concentration of solid and liquid is taken as one. Very important thing. Okay, concentration of solid is always taken as one. Not only this, concentration of liquid is also taken as one. In class 11 equilibrium chapter, you have discussed these things. Okay, for this moment you have to understand concentration of a solid is taken as 1. So here it is solid now, so its concentration is 1. So I am going to write here 1 in place of ms. Okay, concentration of a solid, okay, is always taken as 1. So I am taking this 1 upon Mn plus aqueous. Okay, so this term will become E is equal to E naught minus, when you will calculate this will be equal to 0.0591 upon N into log upon Mn plus aqueous. Okay, it is showing concentration, so write concentration term. Getting this? Again, we can say this E is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 upon N. Okay, it is log 1 upon this now, so we can write here log, it will means its reciprocal will be log Mn plus aqueous, log Mn plus aqueous, write here concentration term. So in doing so, okay, its sign will change and you have to write here positive. Getting this? So we can also write this Nernst equation like this. Getting this? Okay. Now just solve one question. Question is, calculate the reduction potential for the following half cell reaction. Calculate the reduction potential for the following half cell reaction at 298 Kelvin and half cell is written here Ag plus aqueous, plus 1 electron, and it is reducing into Ag solid. Getting this? And we have given Ag, concentration of Ag plus, okay, concentration of Ag plus is equal to 0.1 molar, and standard electrode potential is given here equal to plus 0.80 volt. Okay, getting the question? Question is calculate the reduction potential, not standard reduction potential. We have to calculate reduction potential for the following half cell reaction. Temperature, okay, coincidentally it is given to 98 Kelvin, don't worry, okay, but concentration is not 1 molar. See here, it is 0.1 molar, different than 1 molar concentration, means it is electrode potential, not standard electrode potential. And standard electrode potential is given as 0. Plus 0.8 volt. Okay, so we have to calculate this E, and formula we know, this is the formula. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, why? Because it is solid. Okay, I am going to write it. The formula is E which we have to find is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 upon n log this AZ solid upon AZ plus aqueous. Getting this? So we have to find this E, electrode potential, or we can say this standard electrode potential is given plus 0.80 volt. So right here 0.80 volt minus 0.0591. This N, I told you, number of electron, okay, exchanged during the reaction. So you can clearly see Ag plus means one electron is short here and it is accepting one electron and getting neutral as Ag solid. So one electron is exchanging here. So N is equal to 1 here. N is equal to 1 here. So write here 1 in place of 1. In place of N, just write here 1. Okay. Into log, I told you concentration of solid. This is solid now. Concentration of solid is taken as 1. So it will be 1 upon concentration of Ag plus aqueous. It is given here 0.1 molar. So write here 0.1. Okay. So it will be 0.80 minus 0.0591 into log 0.1 means what? It is 10. 0.1 upon 0.1 means 10. This decimal will be cancelled, then here it will be 10. Log 10 is equal to 1. Log base 10 is equal to 1. You know this. So it will be 0.8 minus 0.0591 into 1. Okay. So it will be E is equal to 0.8, okay, minus 0.0591, 0, 0, 0. So it will be 9, 0, 0, 7. It will be 0.7409, 0.7409, or we will say this E is equal to 0.74. It is our answer. Getting this? So this is next equation, and in our next video, okay, we will be solving some more problems, some more numericals. Getting this? Okay, thank you.